You know the job interview question that begins with, tell me about a time when, or tell me about a situation where. Kind of like those nasty word problems that used to get in math. Do you remember those? A person can feel a little lost when they first encounter one of these questions in a job interview, but have no fear. The STAR method is a simple framework that you can use to answer this kind of question, and it works. And pun intended, it works brilliantly. STAR stands for situation, task, action, and results. First off, just so you know, the interviewer is not asking the question to hear all about the ins and outs of the situation or the story, and they are not asking to really know much about the task either. The most important parts of your answer are focused on the action and the results. The action that you took and the results. But you need to have all four parts. The problem for most people who don't have a framework to follow is that they get stuck and they spend most of their time on the situation talking about the backstory, or they also talk about the task, and they don't spend very much time at all on the last two parts of the STAR method. So we are going to fix that for you today. I'm Jen Swanson, your career coach, and on this channel I help you to get the job, love your work, advance your career, and love yourself along the way. And I would like you to hit that like button to help me share this out to more people. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and let's take a common interview question to use as an example and work our way through how to use the STAR method with this particular answer. The question I'm going to use as an example is, tell me about a time when you encountered a challenge in the workplace. That's a common enough question. Using the STAR method, we're going to begin with S for situation. Situation. I was working on a project with a looming deadline, and it quickly became clear that our team was not going to finish in time. That was short. I didn't explain what the project was, did I? And I didn't explain who was at fault. I gave no gory details or anything like that. It was short, it was succinct, and it was sweet and to the point. So don't get lost in the story or in the situation. Just make it simple. I was working on a project with a looming deadline, and it quickly became clear that our team was not going to finish in time. Boom, finished. T is for task. What was your task in the situation? Again, keep it short and sweet. So my example would be, I was the customer success manager, and I was the person doing all of the communicating with the customers. That's it. One sentence. So we've gotten through the situation, we've gotten through the task, and now we're going to get to A and R of STAR, the most important two that you need to expand upon just a little bit. A is for action. Here's my sample answer. I took initiative, and after consulting with our team, I drafted an announcement for our customer base that explained why our product was not going to be ready quite when we had hoped it was. And after talking to management, I sent it out to the customer base, giving them a new deadline that we could confidently offer as to when this product would launch. I used very transparent and genuine tone in my answer. I was apologizing for any inconvenience or any disappointment that this might cause. R is for result. While people were disappointed, they seemed to appreciate the communication and transparency, and we lost very few customers as a result. And in fact, we received some notes of support and messages from people who were thanking us for the update and telling us that they were very much looking forward to our launch. So what the interviewer is looking for is mainly what you did and what were the results of what you did. And this is where to focus on when preparing your answers. Take a look at the job posting for the position you're applying for and highlight any of the keywords that you notice, and then try and use those keywords in part of your answer, especially in the results part, so or the action part. So you might have taken out the word initiative. I took initiative and wrote an email to the customer base. You might have taken out words like communication and transparency. All of these things can be added in to any of the answers that you create when you are using the STAR method to answer a behavioral or a situational job interview question. Write your answers out well before you have your job interview so that you can practice making it sound like a natural flow, because you're not going to be labeling STAR in the job interview. You're going to be maybe thinking about them in your head and having the answers formulated already. So it's really important to practice, keep the answers concise, to the point, and relevant to the position that you are applying for. If you do all of this using the STAR method, you will be answering the questions that are asked of you most excellently, and you will stand out and you will shine for sure. If you want to know what very common job interview mistakes you should be avoiding, then you'll want to click or tap on the screen to watch the very next video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you over there.